This is Joe Wayne, and I am the Unverified guy. That's right, and you are here in the right place at the right time. You too are unverified. That's why you're here in the Unverified Nation. And now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about why you guys are here today. Of course, the title and the reason. The reason that the entire Russian collusion delusion was started in the beginning, the reason that they targeted not only Donald Trump, but they started targeting Vladimir Putin and Russia in 2014. And let me tell you why, folks. This is going to, if you have a memory, if you're one of us individuals, one of the unverified in the Unverified Nation, like the Unverified guy, myself, Joe Wayne, if you're one of us, folks, if you're in the family, the Unverified family, have I said unverified enough? Well, let me go ahead and say it again. Unverified. Unverified. Unfreaking verified. There, I have it out of my system. If you're one of the unverified, if you're one of the ones who actually still have a memory, if you're not attached at the hip to your smartphone that makes everyone incredibly dumb, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The 2014 video that you guys are looking at now on your screen is the reason the New World Order, the Freemasons, the Deep Dark State, the New World, Old World Order that is dying out quickly. This is exactly the reason they started the whole Russian collusion delusion, was not only to target Trump, but to first target Vladimir Putin. Because in 2014, you guys have seen the video. If you're here, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, the link is in the description bar. Go check it out as soon as this video is done. Or heck, you can even pause it and go check that video out and then come back to the commentary. So, in 2014, Vladimir Putin was at a meeting, and at this meeting, the Valday meeting, the discussion group, and the topic was the world order, new rulers. And in that discussion, that speech that went on about 40 minutes or so, he talked about, and he targeted, he took on, face to face, mano a mano, the Deep Dark State, the Zionists that they work for, the Freemasons that they all work for. He took them all on in one fell swoop. He took on the West. He took on the West and how we have basically screwed up the end of the Cold War. And instead of balancing things out, the Deep Dark State here in the Republic, for which we should all stand, but most people are still laying down, he targeted the Vatican. He targeted the pedophiles. He targeted the way that the U.S. after the Cold War, instead of balancing the books and sharing power, no, the U.S. didn't take the lessons from the Cold War and the end of the Cold War on the way that Ronald Reagan handled the Cold War and the end of the Cold War, right? Because he was the one that said, tear down that wall, Mr. Gorbachev. The same way that Vladimir Putin in 2014 said, tear down that imaginary iron curtain of control, New World Order, Deep Dark State, the Illuminati. Whatever you want to brand yourself as, you elitist control freaks, because that's what you all are. And that's basically the message that Vladimir Putin took to the New World Order at that summit in 2014. And after that, he became a man with a target on his back. There was a price put on his head that day, and unfortunately for the deep state, Vladimir Putin has more weapons of destruction and distraction than the deep dark state has ever even imagined putting into the sphere of influence, right? Here in the schoolyard we call planet Earth. Because Vladimir Putin knows exactly what I have been telling you guys for years. He knows that this planet is a schoolyard. It's not a party. It's not a place to get everything you can get at the expense of the next guy and the next gal. It's not a place to steal everything you can steal, kill everyone you can kill, so that they don't get any of the ill-gotten gains that you want to steal for yourself. So he took them all on, folks. He took them on man to man, and he's still standing. And that's why they are so pissed. Because it's not just about Donald Trump. It's also about the #1 military power in the world that has been and is still, folks, make no bones about it, it's still Russia. Okay? Because Russia has the technology where they can push one single solitary button and basically destroy the capabilities of our most technologically advanced destroyers. Hell, even our technology boats that we use to spy on anybody and everybody in the neutral waters of the Red Sea and the Dead Sea and wherever else that we're at where we shouldn't be at. We're there to spy on the rest of the world in international waters. Well, in 2014, guess what else happened, folks? In 2014, a Russian aircraft, that's right, one of their MiGs, came in contact with the USS Donald Cook. And that MiG, and first, let me go ahead and digress for 1 minute. The USS Donald Cook is our most advanced technological listening post, right? Basically, out in the middle of nowhere on the oceans of the world. Well, in 2014, I believe they were in the Red Sea, and a Russian jet came face to face with the USS Donald Cook. They pushed one button. After they pushed that one button, which was an EMP gun, a directed EMP weapon that was mounted on the Russian MiG, destroyed, I mean killed, every electronic device, every radar, everything that the U.S. thought, basically gave them the power to do what they want and when they wanted. Well, Russia destroyed that with one push of one button in 2014. And that, combined with the historic speech of Putin on the New World Order at the Valdez conference in 2014, that was a pivotal year, folks. Make no bones about it. That's what caused the deep dark state to go after Putin. That's what caused the deep dark state to partner Putin with Trump and do a character assassination of both of them at once, trying to kill two birds with one stone. Now, whether those birds are independent birds or not, we don't know. Hell, I'm not sure still if Donald Trump is working for the Rothschild banking cartel or if Kushner is just a, one of those things that Trump uses to draw out the enemy, right? Kushner's marriage and Ivanka's conversion to Judaism and the movement of our embassy to Jerusalem, right? Pissed off a lot of people. Now, I'm not sure if all that was done as a 3D or 4D or 60D chess move. I'm just a simple man living in simple circumstances, folks. I don't believe anything of what I hear and only half of what I see, folks. And with that being said, now you know the reason why all of the Russian collusion delusion was started. It was started not in 2015, 16, or 17. It started in 2014. And it will not end until the perp walks begin. This is Joe Wayne, the Unverified guy, speaking to you from the Unverified Nation. If you're one of the Unverified, please join me in the Unverified Nation, and together we can do a collective palm fist to all of the CIA social club members with all of those blue check marks and red check marks and all of the verifications that you and I, well, we never seek because we know we're never going to get it because we are not an agent of the deep state. That being said, this is Joe Wayne, the Unverified guy. See ya.